Good afternoon, everyone. This is Raven. Welcome to my channel, and today we're doing yet another collective reading. First month of spring. What is it bringing? We're going to look at 3 spheres of your life. We're going to look at your professional life. We're going to look at your private life, and we're going to look at your health. What is going to be happening during the month of March? Okay, so uncross your legs, uncross your arms, coming back into this body, into this moment. There is nowhere else to be. Taking 3 breaths in and out, and just arriving here. We're working with quite a few decks today. I'm not sure whether we're going to use all of them, but all of it will be in description of the video below. So let's begin. Months of March, first months of spring. Congratulations with the 1st of March to everyone who was waiting for this day to come, to be awakened and reborn from hibernation of winter. I live in tropics, so it doesn't affect us in any way, but to those who have been awaiting the warmer days, congratulations, they're here. Okay, so months of March. What is it bringing you? How will your professional life look like in March? Please remember that this is collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And this as well is a timeless reading, so it is not attached to any particular day. Whenever you open it, it is active as of that moment when you find it. So your professional life in March, what will it look like? What is going to happen? Changes? Anything that is to do with your professional life in March. Okay, that's your professional life. Now, your private life in March. Let's move this a little bit as we will need more space. Your private life in March, everything you need to know about your private life in March. Any particular warnings, advice, words of encouragement? Your private life in March. What do you need to know about it? What is coming? What is leaving? Okay, that will be your private life in March. And now we're going to have a look at the health. Your health, your physical health in March. Your physical health in March. I'm going to put it somewhere here. 3. Physical health. in March. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side, and we're going to start with professional life. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Looks like the beginning of the month, things are going quite well and positive. There's a lot of initiative from your side, and you're happy to do whatever it is that you're doing. Things are moving, and they're moving forward, and they're moving well. And it feels good. It feels good to be where you are. As of the second part of the month, we have some conflicts arising, some dishonesty, possibly could be anything from gossip to someone went behind your back or stolen your idea or presented your project that you shared with a colleague instead of going directly to the superior, and that causing you to withdraw and feel like you are alone against all that, what is happening. Perhaps maybe you're not getting the support from your colleagues that needed. And earlier at the bottom of the deck we had the Emperor, so regardless of this situation, you are advised to stay firm and strong and know your position in the company, know your truth, know your achievements, and not fall for this unpleasant situation, whatever it is. Things like that happen, and it's just life. So it's not what happens, it's how we react to it. So let's have a look in a little bit more depth. Your professional life in March. What is exactly happening and why? You're going to have to really stand up for what you believe in and for what you came to this company, or why is it you started this business. You're really going to have to go out there and defend yourself. If someone has stolen something from you, an idea, an article, a project, you really have to make sure that you don't just let it slide, because we have to make sure that the person that has done it will never attempt to do anything like that before. This is not something where we become quiet and pretend that it's never happened because you can't believe that someone could do something like that, or maybe you want to avoid conflict. No, this is not a place to do so. You are to stand up and protect yourself. Stand up for what you believe, stand up for what you have created, and stand up for yourself, regardless of the outcome. The most important lesson in life is always to speak up and stand up for ourselves, stand up for what is true to you. Because the moment we decide, oh, well, I don't know how this is going to go, I don't know whether I'm going to win this argument, I don't know whether I'm going to win this court case, regardless, you have to stand up for yourself. If what you believe and what you feel, what you know is true, and if not standing up for yourself or keeping quiet feels like opposite of integrity and opposite of who you are, feels like escapism, then we are to be brave and stand up. So let's have a look in more detail what is exactly happening in your professional life in March. What and why will you have to defend? And who is attempting to go behind your back and do something dishonest and disgraceful? There is a project or an idea that you have been carrying for quite a while. And you didn't know how to present it to your superior, to your boss, to your director, whoever it is. You didn't know how to express it. You didn't find a way how to present it. And while you were thinking or waiting, someone else went ahead of you, took what's yours, and your plans on going forth with this project idea or innovation or whatever it was were crushed because of this person that basically cut you off. You didn't move fast enough. Something was holding you back, possibly some fears of what if it's not going to be understood, what if it's not something that is needed, what if, who am I to bring this up, who am I to come up with such ideas or changes, or whatever were your doubts. This which you were carrying for so long and caring for and nurturing and putting your energy into has gone to someone else because you took a little bit too much time and someone went ahead of you and done it. And actually this happens quite a lot with ideas, regardless of what the person has done and how unfair, cruel, or dishonest it was. Ideas are almost like etheric creatures. It's these little invisible forces that move around, and ideas want to be born. They want to come into physical reality. So if you can picture them as little spirits of creativity and innovation and imagination, that it's like it rains with ideas, and then those ideas will look for a womb that will carry them, nurture them, and bring them into life, into physical reality. And they will knock onto everybody's doors. They will come to you, they will go to your neighbor, and they will stick around patiently while you're working on it. But the moment you stop watering your idea, the moment you stop putting energy in it, and the moment you stop doing anything to actually bring it into life, it goes to somebody else. Because that same idea has come to not just you, but many people. So sometimes it's literally physically someone steals something from you, like they saw your paperwork or they heard you talk or you shared with them and they took that, or maybe you hesitated and waited too much and that same idea knocked into somebody else's door, and that happens. Not just one person gets that particular idea. Okay, anything that can be done about it now? Is there anything that can be done? Is there anything that can be done about this unpleasant situation? Excuse me. Now, what can you do about this right now? What can be done? there anything that you can do to improve the situation, to uncover the truth and to uncover the lies, to take back your power? Is there anything that can be done? Nothing can be done. Not much can be done, to be honest. What can be done is, of course, you can tell the person, if you know that they literally stole your idea physically, because you know that you've shared it with them, you can catch them red-handed, or you can have a talk with them and be like, hey, I know what you've done. Next time you do it, it's not gonna, end that nicely. But the other thing you can do is to grow up a little bit and come up with another idea, because life is not over, it didn't end. And once you come up with that idea, you gotta move your butt faster. You gotta actually go out there, not just stand there looking at this idea and thinking, oh, what am I gonna do with it? Is this ready yet? And actually go forth with it. Present it as good as it is. Like, it will never be perfect. The plot is there, the idea is there, you have the project, for instance, you were creating is coming together. You don't have to wait until it's fully complete. You just go and bring that idea to your director, to the owner of the company, to the superior, to your supervisor, to anyone that you need to bring it to. And believe in yourself, believe in your strengths, believe in your abilities, believe in yourself. Know that if this idea has come to you and if you have been working with it, it is good enough. And if it is not good enough, you're just gonna have to keep trying. So sitting and whinging and being really emotional about it is not the way forward. It happened, it has happened, and learn a lesson from it. And there are plenty more ideas. Continue to create and be creative. And know why are you there in that company, where you want to go eventually. Do you want to always be somewhere here, or do you want to go up your career staircase and end up in a position of being the superior, of being the director of the company? If so, then you have to get moving, you have to be fast, you have to be creative, you have to be able to move around all these obstacles and pay attention to the people, and stop being so naive and sharing your things openly with people that maybe don't have the heart to just support you and be happy for you. Not everyone in this world is a nice person, unfortunately, so the naivety has to go. Okay, to move away from this, but also grow up a little and move towards a place in you where you get excited about something. Go share it with your family. Don't go share it with your colleagues, because you might end up in the same situation again. And then how are you going to go and prove that that was your idea? So that is your lesson in this. Okay, this was your professional life in March. Now also, guys, remember that this is one, it's a collective reading. Two, how tarot readings work. This is not 100% future prediction. It doesn't mean that this, what you just heard, will absolutely happen. It might, but what also might happen is that you just heard this, you saw this, you've been warned. So if you have a certain idea now in March, and you are getting ready to go and share it with someone, be warned that you should not. Remember what we just spoke about. Keep your mouth shut. and go share it with the right person that can actually help you bring it into life and give you credit for it, not the one that will steal it. So this is one future possibility. Once we look at it, we have the power to transform it. Nothing is unaffected by the observer in this world. The moment you simply look at something, it is already transformed. Okay, so this is your private life. Private life in March. Let me have a look what we have here. And we need a little bit more details here. Who is planning what? And what is going on here? Because looks like there has been an end to something, but an end to what? And someone is tired and thinking of maybe going somewhere far. There is a distance between. Not clear. I need a little more information. So, your private life, your personal life, your love life, whatever you want to call it, in March. What is going on? Who is tired? What has come to an end? And who is thinking of leaving to find their own happiness? Because there is so much space between us. Maybe we already defeated. Okay, let's have a look. Why is there so much space between you? That's your personal life in March. What is going on? Yes, we got that you're tired. Someone's getting divorced. I'm tired to be in these relationships and this. It's like alone, but we're together. I'm alone in this family. I'm the one who is basically keeping this balance, keeping everything afloat. Nobody else is doing anything, and what is the point? I feel completely alone. I'm the mother to everyone in this family, and I don't see any way out of here. And what about my happiness? Who is going to mother me? This is the end for me. I've put everything I could. Last push, I've tried, and now I don't see any way out except for looking for a way out of these relationships. Who is feeling completely pressed against the wall, stuck and unable to see what is next? Why? Is this divorce really necessary? What is exactly going on? I don't see your partner here. He's not showing up for some reasons. Hiding behind the family card. Has no face to show, obviously. Even in the reading. So I guess it's a pattern. It's not that he's not only showing up for you and your family, he's also not showing up in our reading. Is he shy or is he too embarrassed? Let's have a look. What's your partner doing while all of this is happening? Where is your partner? What's he doing? What's he thinking? What's he feeling, if anything? Your partner, he's somewhere far away. Far away from you with another, far away from you and the family with another person. with another person because of whom this relationship ended, whom he is in love with. Wowzers, okay. How did it come to this? How did it come to this and why? Definitely a distance between you. It's either he is away from you and the family, or he has a family, another family away from you. This is a very egocentric person that is basically walking over other people in order to get what he needs. And so this relationship has ended because of this other relationships that he started with this other woman person. Yes, the heart has been broken. How did it come to this? Why? There's been a triangle. There's been a triangle that has caused, basically, there's been a third person that has pulled him away. He's moved away, he destroyed, everything has been destroyed, and now it is a divorce. He's been juggling two families, two relationships at once, and not putting enough time and effort, energy, finances, resources, love into your relationship. So now it really has come to this empty, some mean words have been said. Yeah. And it has come to an end. And he has obviously, there's this yeah, he has left you for another person. Either because, and then you got cold and there is no more. He's not getting anything from you what he used to get, while perhaps he was playing this double game. You have cut him off from the energy supply, and he had to go and find it somewhere else. And so this is obviously a reason why he's leaving. Yep. Staking his donkey and leaving the family. Well, honestly, red carpet for him. Sayonara, close the door and let him take his donkey and his selfishness to some other place. Okay. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this current situation? How do you feel about the divorce? What is your position in all this? You feel a lot of emotional pain, but you're also allowing yourself to actually feel the pain. And so you are feeling everything so deeply. You're allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you need to feel. And even though it hurts, you're processing it properly in order to be able to leave it all behind, to leave it all in the past. And you want to have your cup full, you want to love yourself, you're ready to love yourself, you're ready to leave this, all this horror, all this drama, all these headaches behind. You just ready to pick yourself up, embrace yourself, all the versions of yourself, the versions of yourself that have been hurt, the version of yourself that still don't want to let go, and you're ready to move on because you've been exhausted by this marriage, by this temperament of your partner that is constantly guided or using his what is the word? I don't even know. His penis, I'm sorry, as his GPS, and he allows his desires, his wants and needs to take over him, where the energy shifts from the brain into the testicles, and that is what leads him forward in life instead of his heart. And you're ready to leave all of this behind, all the infidelity, all the selfishness, all the betrayal. You are ready to put an end in it and to choose yourself, to choose yourself, to choose to love yourself, to value yourself. And this is, it's amazing, girls, really, it's truly amazing. I applaud you. Not everyone has the strength to do it. I often hear things like, he's got another woman, but I'm going to fight for him. He's left me for another woman, but I'm going to go after him. She's my rival. She's not the one. She's not the real one. But he's left you. He's left you. Why would you chase someone that has left you? Value yourself. Love yourself enough to pick yourself up and leave behind all that which is no longer serving you, and run for your life. Like, go as fast as you can, because you will have a better life without this person. There are good things waiting for you. Take your children, if you have children, tell them mommy loves them, tell them daddy loves them, but mommy and daddy are no longer together. Situation is unlivable, and it's best for everyone to end this. So your kids also need to know and to see that you choose yourself, that you respect yourself, and you will be a living example for them of how to be. We have to be civil with one another regardless of whether it's divorce or not. We do not pour our dirty laundry over our kids' heads and tell them daddy did this and that, and if they, one day maybe you can have a woman talk with your child or a grown-up talk when they're old enough, but if they're not ready, allow them to keep their innocence, allow them to continue loving their father. Your relationships with him is your relationships with him. So we keep the integrity, we keep the self-love and respect, and we explain to our kids that it's not working out anymore, and it's for everyone's best, for everyone's involved, who is involved benefits, for the parents to separate and move away from this unhealthy situation. And the kids will understand. They love honesty. They love honesty. They love when you sit them down and say, I need to tell you something. They feel heard, valued, respected. They feel like you include them into the grown-up stuff. And okay, advice for you in this. I've said that already in my previous reading on that had 3 positions on all about your personal relationships, and all 3 positions basically had divorce, betrayal, and some kind of separation. And I'm just wondering, is it the spring energy that is already kind of driving everybody's hormones crazy, that people turn into animals, or begin to express their animalistic features and characteristics more and start acting crazy? Is this what's going on? Or is marriage is no longer popular and everybody just can't keep their underwear on and they just keep going around, and I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry that this is happening to you, if it is, and let's have a look. Advice for you. Advice for you in this tough situation. Advice for you. Advice for you is don't fall for conflict. If there is a conflict externally, always two people needed to have an argument. If there is an inner conflict, turn inwards and turn to spirituality, turn to your heart, turn to your soul, turn to religion, and find that thing that the light that can carry you through and out of this. Take your time to plan everything. You don't need to run out of the house, but when you're ready, pack your things and go. Make sure that you have a place to go, or maybe it is not you who will be going, maybe it is your partner that needs to go. Have all these important discussions, weigh everything properly, make sure that if you're doing the split of your assets and whatever you have created together, make sure that it's fair, make sure that it's just, and weigh everything. And then when you're ready, take yourself, take your child, take your heart and go. And you will find peace, you will find healing, even though now it seems like it's quite a hardcore situation. You're moving to a better place. You're moving to a place of healing, you're moving to a place of hope, you're moving to a place of ease, you're moving to a place where dreams are possible again. You're moving closer to yourself. You're moving towards yourself. The moment when we're hurt, when we're in pain, it's hard to be in the same space with the person that has hurt us and betrayed us, and so we close our heart. And unfortunately, when we close our heart not to feel pain, we also stop feeling the joy. And this is maybe something that you need right now to protect yourself, but with time, when you will feel safe again, when you will move away from this current situation of the relationships that are no longer working, collapsing and being destroyed, when you will finally feel safe, when you move into your safe space, when you will be away from the source of your pain, you will open your heart again and you will allow yourself to feel, and you will reconnect with your heart, and the joy of living and being alive will flow back into your life. But if you can already now find that light, find that peace, the part somewhere in your heart, in your life, outside of your house, for someone it might be a church, for someone it might be a friend, for someone it might be a meditation, that outlet where you can breathe out, where you can reconnect with yourself, where you can find that light, that sign that will be guiding you back into the light and out of this difficult situation. Get a lawyer also if you are splitting your assets. Okay, this was your personal relationships. I wish you all the best, and may it work out the best way for you and your family and everyone involved, and may healing come to you in the most amazing, graceful, unexpected ways. And now we're going to have a look at your health in March. Your health in March. And your health is in March is amazing. Your health in March is really good. Except for some emotional turmoil whereby you really don't know what to do, and this transformation that is happening. So it's more like emotional issues rather than serious health issues, but your health is solid, stable, perfectly, really healthy, lots of energy. Everything feels stable, all the hormones. I don't see any issues here at all. You actually physically feel perfectly perfect, great. The only two things here are watch out for emotional stress, because a lot of things are changing, a lot of decisions have to be made, and this emotional uncertainty and uncertainty in life, this transformation and the end of one life stage and the beginning of another can put a strain. Stress can cause health issues, but you are very strong, like you're really solidly grounded, and you're eating well, and your physical body is well, your mental health is also perfectly well. So you know what you're doing. You feel like a stable, grown-up, mature person that understands that this has come to an end. I have been betrayed, and life is happening for me, not to me. So if this is happening, it means it's happening for a reason. So I'm going to take myself out of it and go. That's great. Okay, is there anything else we need to know about your health in March? Any warnings, any advice, any details in particular, anything else we need to know about your health for the month of March? Any particular details that we need to know about your health for the month of March? If someone was planning to have a surgery, now is not really a good time because of the divorce and everything that is happening. If someone needs a surgery, something to do with female reproductive system organs, something to do with female reproductive system. If someone was going to have a surgery, then it's better to wait a little bit because of the divorce and because of everything that is happening around. So just wait out a little bit. If nobody was planning to have a surgery, then this is simply saying that divorce, you're going through a huge transition. Divorce can put a big strain on you. Make sure that you do not fall into this mood of apathy and depression whereby you don't want to do anything, you don't want to shower, you don't want to brush your teeth, you don't want to go out, you don't want to see anyone, just your mental health, just your emotions can cause some possible hormone fluctuations, or stress could cause possible hormone fluctuations, and then hormone fluctuations obviously can affect our emotions. But all in all, your health is fine. The only thing that can be here is either if someone was planning to have a surgery, now is not the time, please wait out. And if someone is not planning to have a surgery, then this is stress related to lawyers, divorce, that can cause hormone fluctuations. But please make sure to stay grounded. You've got this. You have amazing chances to win at it. You will come. Take rest also. Allow yourself to rest. You will begin a new life from a new page, and really coming back home to yourself, rediscovering yourself again. This situation is really a blessing in disguise for you. So I believe this is all from me. Please love and respect and take good care of yourself. You're the only person that you have and always had from day one until your last breath. And even if you were born as a twin, maybe you were born with someone, but when you die alone. So, and you are the only person, you live in this body. There is no one else in there with you. So whether you want to get away from yourself or not, it's impossible, and you are always there for yourself. You're the only person that will always be there for yourself when everybody else fails to be there for you. So really love and really cherish and respect and take good care of yourself. I wish you all the best. I wish you strength. I wish you courage. I wish you grace. I wish you all the luck in the world. May this month of March will be as smooth and as transformative as possible for you, so that you can look back at it in April and say, oh my God, this was the best thing that I've ever done for myself. All these hardships, they've taught me so much. I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better off where I am right now. Thank you so much for being here. This was White Raven. I wish you all the best. Goodbye.